Hey, what's up guys? It's Marl Khan here. So in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to write into a file. So let's get started. Alright guys. So basically like the final result is going to be like this. So yeah. Alright. So first of all, we're going to create a class. So we're going to go hover on new class. Then we can name it like file handling dot. Yeah. Good. Then we can do finish. Alright. Now, so basically, like in order to write into a file, we have to first import like something before a class. So we have to do import java.util import java.io dot file writer. Right. Yeah. All right. Good. Then we have to import something else. We have to import java.io dot io exception. So what would like importing these two things like do? Well, basically we're importing the first like Java file writer and the Java exception. The IO exception will be handy later. Alright, so now without further ado, let's write the code. So now we actually have to write the code inside the try catch method. So in my very previous video, I've taught you guys try catch method. So it's basically going to like catch the exception and replace it with something else. So yeah, so that's basically like it. So we have to like replace the IO exception like with like hello world or something like that. So file writer, we're gonna write file writer is equals to new file writer. Then we can name our file like inside of these double quotation marks. We can name it whatever we want. So we can name it like I don't know, file handler. Good. Now we can finish it with a curly braces. So then after this, then now obviously it give us an error like unhandled exception type, IO exception thrown by whatever. So to avoid that error, we have to actually write try catch. So inside the catch, we're gonna write IO exception. Exception E. So like the E. So the E is basically a variable name. So you can also do like E or Y, but I prefer E. And a lot of people prefer E too. So then inside of the catch, we're gonna write E dot stack trace. Like wait a minute. E dot stack hello world. So for that, we have to hover on source, then click on show in System Explorer. Now once we're in here, we can check our file. So our file was named what? It was named file handler, right? So then once we go back in the file, then we can find the file handler. Then once we click on it, then notepad just once, and as you can see, it printed hello world. Now just like that, we can print anything we would like. We can print chocolate. Alright. Then once we run it, then click on Java is fun, then file handler, and once again notepad. Alright. And as you can see, it printed chocolate. So we can print anything we would like. And yeah guys, that was it for today's tutorial. So if you like this fun and easy, like very easy like tutorial of how to write into a file, then make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah guys, this is it. So have a nice day. Bye. Hey, what's up guys? It's Marl Khan here. So in today's video, we're gonna be learning Java buffered reader. So without further ado, let's get started. So first of all, what is Java Buffered Reader? Well, basically Java Buffered Reader is a Java class that basically like reads that reads like the text from other files. So just like how I created here in my previous video a file, like we wrote a file and we named it like, I don't know, chocolate. Let's just name it once again chocolate. And so now we're basically gonna read the chocolate and then it's gonna print it in the output. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, we have to import these three things here. So we have to import java.io.fileReader, the buffered reader, and IO exception. We have to like import these three because it's super important. Just like how we imported these two right here, we have to import these three right here because they're gonna be super useful later on. So yeah, keep in mind this. All right. So now we're gonna write string. We can write like file path. Yeah, string file path is equals to. We can name it file handler because our file path is basically called file handler. Like our file, we named it file handler. So basically, like this is gonna read from the file. So now we're gonna do pretty much the same thing here, but a little bit like complex. So we're gonna once again use try catch, but we're gonna do buffered reader rather than file writer. Then we can do reader. Okay, now we gotta do the same thing. Is equals to new buffered reader once again. Then we gotta do new file reader. Then we gotta do file path. What was our variable name then once again? File path. Now, let's do this. Now I know this seems like a very big like line of code, but this basically means that we're like making a new buffered reader and we're making new file readers. Just like how we imported in here. Now we're gonna use these both, to help Java read from the file. Now, here we're gonna write we can write like a string line. Good. Now we have just declared the line. We aren't gonna write anything inside it. So now we're gonna write the while loop. Now you might be wondering why we are writing the while loop. Well, you might like see it later on. So while we write line is equals to reader dot line, reader dot read line. I mean, sorry, read like this, I think. And we have to do it like this, not equals to null. So basically this code, it means that, wait a minute, read line, I think. What was the method called again? Yeah, read line, reader dot read line, while line is equals to reader dot read line, reader dot read line. Okay, so basically this is gonna give an error for now, so I'm gonna fix it later on. So basically here, this code basically means that it's gonna basically check like when it's gonna read, like if it's not equals to null or if it's null. So basically when it's gonna read the end of the text, it's basically gonna become null, right? Null means that it doesn't exist. So it means like at the end of the text, it means like there's no more text, right? Like it doesn't exist. So then it wouldn't print like system.out.println we're doing right now. But like since the not equals null, which means it exists, which means chocolate exists, then it's obviously gonna print chocolate for us. Now why is it giving an error here? Let's try to solve it. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot to add the catch. So we also have to add the catch here. Then we can do IO exception E. So this is the E is basically the variable name. All right, catch IO exception E. Then we can do like E dot print stack trace. E dot print stack trace. All right. Now it should not give like an error. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. I know why it's giving an error. We have to put it inside. Now, what's the error here? We have to like add curly braces or like remove them. Let me see. Let's try to solve this. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, this. Do we have to remove these two? Or we have to add? Okay, I'm just reading my practice right now. 5 of a string line while line. Okay, so I have to do all of it inside the. Okay, so basically here we're gonna write like this. Yeah, string line, string file path. And we also have to print the stack trace. Okay, now it should work. Yeah, now it's working. So it was basically like a curly braces and like time like a misalignment problem. So the code was perfect. So now let's run the code, and as you can see, it printed chocolate. Now we can also print chocolate like by writing backslash, and then we can write anything we would like. We can write chocolate and banana or something. So with the backslash, and it's basically gonna read it like from line by line. So basically this is one line here. It's gonna read one line, then second line, then how many lines we're gonna add, like I don't know, 3 or 5, like it's up to us, right? So it's basically gonna read that amount of lines. So we've added 2 lines, like one line, like I mean one. Oh yeah, I mean 2 lines because it includes chocolate in a single line, and it's basically like a print ln black backslash n. So it's basically gonna print chocolate and banana. And yeah, guys, I hope you like this fun Java tutorial of buffered reader, which was pretty simple. And I'm sorry for I'm making like a little bit of mistakes, but that's okay. And yeah, guys, that was it for today's video. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, guys, have a nice day. Bye. Hey everyone, it's Umar Lakani here, also known as Java Little Professor. So in today's video, we're gonna be learning something super exciting. So which is Java buffered writing. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered how to use Java buffered writer, or how it works, or how to use it? Then if yes, then don't worry, I got you. So before we start this video, we are basically make sure to like, share, and subscribe, as it motivates me to keep creating such content for like this for you guys. All right, guys. So without further ado, let's get started. So first of all, what is Java buffered writer? Well, Java buffered writer is basically like a class that lets you write into files. So just like how we use like file writing before, we're basically using buffer writing. So buffer writing is basically like a safer version and a secure version, you can also say, but it's also efficiently writing it because it's gonna like write by like line by line rather than characters by characters, like one character by one character. So yeah, so it means this is a way faster way than file writing. Alright, so now, first of all, we gotta import something. So we're gonna write import java.io.bufferedWriter. Then here we're gonna import java.io exception, and import java.io.filewriter. Good. Now once we've imported these three over here, so now we can use try catch to make the code. So let's use try. Then we can write buffered writer is equals to new buffered writer Then we can write like new file writer. Okay. Now we can add like curly braces here. Right now we're gonna end this with catch. So try catch. So we're gonna do IO exception E. So this is basically gonna catch the, if like for example there's an error, so it's basically gonna catch the error and replace it with something else. So is equals to new file writer. The constructor file writer is undefined. Alright guys, so let's just try to fix this code for a bit. Alright guys, so the error was basically to add like the file path. So for that we have to create like string file path is equals to like we can do like output txt. Alright. Now once we've named it, we can write file path. Alright, good. Now it's gonna work. Now we also gotta write e.print stack trace. Good. Now inside of the try catch, we're gonna write writer dot write. Now we can write like anything we would like. We can write hello, my name is Omar, or you can also write anything you would like. So I'm writing this. So you can also copy what I'm writing right now. Then we can write writer dot new line, I think. Writer. So what would this new line do? Well, it would basically like separate the text like this, like how like this is the first line. So basically like hello, my name is Umar is gonna be on the first line. Then the second text we want to write is basically gonna be on the second. So it's basically gonna write on the second like line. So which is gonna be the new line. Now we can write the same thing here. Writer dot write. We can write I am 12 years old. Alright, now once we've done doing that, we're gonna write a lot of stuff with that. But remember, we also always gotta like separate it with new line. So new line, then we can do semicolon. Then sorry, I always forget the R. Then we can write another thing. Writer dot new writer dot write. Sorry, not new line, or else it's gonna be two new lines. So we don't want that to happen. So then we can write wait a minute. Writer dot write. We can write, what should we write again? So we should write I love Java. Now let's try to print this code. So let's run it. Now obviously it won't print anything in the output, so we've gotta hover on src. Yeah, I think src. Then source, you can also say. Then we can go on show in. Wait a minute, System Explorer. Now once we're in here, we gotta find our file named output. So here we go. So now let's check our file output. And as you can see, it printed, hello, my name is Umar, I'm 12 years old, and I love Java. And yeah guys, like this was like super easy and like not complicated at all. Just like it just took like 5 to 6 minutes, I think, to like write this code and explain it. So hello, my name is Omar. So we can add like a lot of like we can write a lot of things, but we always gotta separate it with new line. So new line, writer, write, new line, just like that. So we can write like infinite like text here inside the, but yeah, so but this is like but like yeah, it's like super cool to do it. And yeah guys, that was it for today's tutorial of Java file handling, or we can also say BufferedWriter. So that was it. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah guys, have a nice day. Bye.